Hello everybody and welcome to this brand new series I'm doing on the channel in Football Manager 23. I know my channel is typically more focused around Farming Simulator, but I have enjoyed playing Football Manager for a lot of years. Going on 20 years now I've been playing Football Manager in my spare time, but right now I want to do a series because for those of you who have followed me recently on social media, on my Discord, may have seen some of my Farm Sim streams, you will know that my father passed away very suddenly 2 weeks ago as I'm recording this video, this introduction. And my father was a lifelong Grantham Town fan. He supported Grantham Town for 64 years of his 71-year life, going to the matches, going to the home and away matches, all the way up until he married my mother in 1981. And then when I was born in 1983, he stopped going to the away matches and just focused on home games. And he was going up to home games right up until his passing a few weeks ago. My dad was an absolute massive supporter of the club. You know, it was his first love in life before anything else. So I'm going to do a series here in Football Manager 23 where I'm going to be managing Grantham Town, and I'm going to see if I can do Dad proud by making Grantham into a formidable and great team in the future. So we're going to be playing this save, much like my Rise of the Gingerbreads save several years ago. We're going to be doing this save to take Grantham from where they currently are in the football tier to hopefully, you know, the top of the football pyramid. And I hope you're going to join me on this journey, because it would be really great to have support from people on these videos, not just for me but also for Dad. You know, rest in peace, Dad. We're going to try and do you proud in this series. So let's not waste any further time. Let's jump in to the game, shall we? And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We have been appointed Grantham Town manager. We are the manager of the Gingerbreads, and we have got a £500 per week contract. Absolutely brilliant. The chairman welcomes us to the club, and obviously we are to familiarise ourselves with the club through the helpful welcoming pack. And then we're going to discuss and look at the club vision and objectives. Obviously, as club reputations go, down in the 7th tier of English football, I think we are. You know, it's not great. It's not great. The media prediction is that we were supposed to finish second in the league this season, and I can tell you, based on things, what have I done with my programs? Am I sat on them? I am sat on everything. Oh, this is how unprofessional I am. This is yesterday's match programme from the real game that I went to. And I will very quickly show you where we are in the league. When I find the league table, it's near somewhere. There we are, folks. We're down there in the relegation spots. At the moment, we're in the relegation playoff spot. If we stay there, at the end of the season, there'll be a game between us and Shildon to determine who goes down. And that is obviously not where we were predicted to be at the start of the season. A lot has happened at the club at the beginning of the season. And, yeah, it's not been great. But things have been turning around in the last couple of weeks. Okay? We're obviously going to be competing in the FA Cup. We're going to be in the FA Trophy. And obviously we're going to be in the Northern League Challenge Cup as well. So, yeah, we can get into all that. We've got a, obviously, squad of players. They're not all fantastic. We will have to try and do some recruitment where we can. But we have got some, you know, some good... I mean, our strikers especially. We've got good strikers. Oh, all right, this season, for whatever reason, we have struggled to score goals. But we've got some quality forwards in the squad. And if we can get them firing... If I can get them firing, we could do very well. We could meet that media prediction, I would say. Obviously, the club's, the chairperson's vision. We've got to sign players under the age of 23 for the first team. We've got to work within the wage budget. We've got to grow the club's reputation. They want us to reach playoffs. They want us to be competitive in the cups. My contract expires at the end of the current season, but I'm pretty sure they'll offer me a new one. We've got to win promotion, and basically that's it. Look to build promotion. We've got to get up the rankings a bit, up the pyramid. And the supporters are pretty easy going. Obviously, they're used to us being not great the last few seasons, so their only real expectations are we get promoted out of the league we're currently in. We always get the better of our rivals Ilkeston, we always get the better of our rivals Stamford, and we are always competitive against Gainsborough Trinity if and when we happen to play any of those teams. I think we could do that again. And I'm not going to do a squad friendly, and we're going to have a backroom meeting every fortnight, and that should be pretty good going, I would say. We're ready to jump in and really kick things off. So I'll see you in a moment. Okay, so the game has now fully loaded in. We've got some pre-season friendlies coming up against Gainsborough Trinity, one of the teams we are expected to do well against. Harrowby United, the other local side that's literally 10 minutes from my front doorstep where they play. Dronfield Town, Northampton on Chenex, and Northern Ferriby. Right, that's all looking fairly good. Now, tactics-wise, the game has obviously already given me a 4-4-1. However, I'm also going to create a brand new tactic. We're going to do vertical tiki-taka. I do like tiki-taka-taka. And I want to go... no, not that one. (4-2-4) DM wide. I think I like that as a good option with 2 I like the idea of playing 2 forwards. Again, we've got some good boys in the team. I'm going to have maybe target man on support. Swap them two, because Chris O'Grady's a better target man up front for us than Tyson. Tyson's obviously a bit more known for his pace. Let's bring in Durrell on the left. Elliot Durrell. Durrell, should I say, not Durrell. Yeah, and that's pretty much, again, we don't have a lot of players available to us in the opening stages of things. We have got Mason Lee. So yeah, those are basically the 2 forwards. I think goes a bit glitchy with his skin. And what's going on there? Right, set piece takers. We haven't set up anybody for set pieces. Just gonna auto pick those. It might not be brilliant. Again, in real life, we don't have very good we don't really have any set piece takers. I mean, Harry Wood, probably our best, but he's been out with an injury since before Christmas. He tore his hamstring. And I think he's only just started training again in real life. He's only, well, just started basically doing straight line running in the last week or so. So he's still a long way off coming good. Right, penalty takers. We've got Tyson, who's good. He probably wants to be ahead of Chris O'Grady. Lee Shaw's also an option. Do like Lee. Better. And then we got obviously Mason Lee, Ashton Hall. Not probably great penalty takers, I have to say, but you know, it's good enough. Jake Wright is going to be captain of the team. And probably twos, I would say. That two tools could be pretty good as our vice captain. So yeah, there's our sort of team ranked in order of ability. We have got some potential players. Well, but yeah, we're definitely going to have to go and do some recruiting. Finance-wise, we've got about £2.5 to spend on wages. We've got no transfer budget. We're not going to be buying players. We're going to have to be picking up freebies. Got 5k in the scouting budget. What's that going to buy us? Not a lot. Unfortunately, not a lot. Plus, we don't have any scouts, I don't think, at the club. No. We have no scouts. And no... I think we do need to get a performance analyst and a head of youth development. That could be very important for us to start with. Right, Kanye Jobson is coming on loan. Excellent. Mitchell Henry's coming on loan. Even better. And Tyler Williams is coming on loan. Very good. Right, I would like to play the first pre-season friendly at Gainsborough Trinity before the end of the stream. Before the end of this video, I would like the first friendly, okay, to go through. In this series, one thing I'm going to do is I'm not going to play every single match on camera. I'm going to pick and choose what we want in terms of things. Tyler Williams. Homegrown players, yeah. Again, most of those are not going to be around. Come on, Matt. Right, he can pick the code of conduct. And we will carry on pressing on. Like I say, I do want to see... I also forgot to mute my monitor. Right, going to introduce myself to the squad. Hello, boys. Nice to see you. Right. Right. think we're good enough to go up as champions this year. Right, no, we'll make playoffs. Okay, I'll also give a good account of ourselves in the FA Cup. Okay, I've also finalised the code of contract. There we go. Morale seems fairly good, although Tyson and a couple of other players didn't like some of what I said, but hey-ho. We're going well. We've got no injuries to speak of at the moment. Okay. Training-wise, I would like us to work on the 4-2-4 to start with, actually, in training. Although at this level, we don't do a lot of actual training because we're only a part-time club. We literally only have 2 days a week where we can train, and if we have a midweek match, we lose one of those training days. Right, I'm doing first team training. Matty's going to be doing the youth guys. That's pretty good. Right, team selection then for this opening day. We've got Grady, Tyson, Durrell, Shaw. We'll bring Tyler, bring Kanye in. Gonna bring Jake Wright's captain, so he can go in. Right, I think that's kind of what we want. Boots is a bit of an attacky player. McCrory's not. And obviously Shaw's going to be more of a inverted winger on attack then, with Toots going down the outside of him. We'll play standard width, I think. Make use of the wide men. Okay. Let's go to game. Match. Just need to set up, obviously, my preferred match and camera settings. Form and fitness today, lads. That's all we're worried about. Gainsborough Trinity. My seat. There's my seat up here. Right, we're going to have sideline. Got the camera down, zoom right in. Going to have extended highlights. Going to have TV cam. How we do it. Here comes Josh. Play it. Toots to Shorey. Yeah, there's my seat, up underneath the media windows there. By the tunnel in real life. Come on, Tyson. Nathan, get in there, kid. Can't really call him a kid, though, can I? Because he's, you know, he's 40 years old. But I tell you what, for a 40-year-old, he's got fantastic pace. I can only imagine how good he was in his prime, in his younger career. Because he's incredibly quick for a 40-year-old, and he must have been even quicker in his 20s. You know? I think, unfortunately, he did get sent off yesterday in our real-life match. He got 2 bookings. One of them was nonsense because it was for a foul on the goalkeeper. But I think it was just a receipt for a tackle he'd received from the keeper earlier in the half when he got completely taken out. Here's Lee Shaw. Good player is Lee. Unfortunately, he's currently out with a groin injury at the minute in real life. Hopefully, he'll be back in the next game. Next weekend in our away match. We could really do with it. We could do with some, like I say, we could do with all our goal scorers being fit and present because we need to score goals. There's Chris O'Grady. He joined the club a couple of weeks ago. Has come in as our target front man, big physical presence up front, which is something we've lacked in real life. And he's come in and has done very well. And in actual fact, I have sponsored his shirt. As of yesterday, I'm now Chris O'Grady's sponsor in the team, which means at the end of the season I should get the shirt, a couple of tickets to one of the matches, plus a photo and everything. So yeah, definitely looking forward to that. Come on, Tyson. Third time of asking, and he puts it away. Come on, Nathan. It's that pace, you see. That's what we like to see. Tyson using that pace, getting in, running through it behind the defence. Because, like I say, when he's up and running, man's quick. I wish I was that quick at 40 years of age. Here comes Lee. Lee's another fast player. So that's what we want to see. We want to see Chris O'Grady winning the balls, knocking them down, and then Lee and Tyson basically going through, scoring. Sure. Drawing, sure, a bit drawn into the game, which is I like to see that. Shaw's been a little bit frustrated in real life because he's been kind of stuck out on the right wing in recent games and hasn't really seen a lot of the ball. And I think he'd be better off going and getting involved in the game rather than just standing out there. If the ball's not coming to him, he should go and get the ball. And there's Tyson with his hat-trick. Well done, Nathan. The fans are going wild. Good header at the far post. Gainsborough hit the post. Oh, what a chance that was. Gainsborough Trinity. Come on then. Let's do this, lads. Coventry, Conway, Waldock, West. The Rose. Keane. Dan comes out and claims it. Well done, Dan. Nah. Go on, Dan. Kick it out. Oh, that's it. Give it to Jake. Corner. Gainsborough Trinity. They're just having a bit of success at the minute towards the end of the first half. Hope our players aren't switching off, which is something they do kind of do at times towards the end of periods. One team famously said just before Christmas that the best time to score against us is from the 75th minute onwards, because our players get tired and they switch off. So they told us they're just waiting. The manager says we're just waiting for that last 15 minutes and then we're going to win. And they did. So teams had kind of figured us out at that point, but I have to say our players have been, in the last few weeks, been getting a lot better at actually being the more dominant, aggressive and assertive side at the end of matches. And sometimes our best football is coming at the end of games now. That's a foul. We obviously didn't do anything from the set piece that came from that. Throw in. Oldram. Rory. Ashton. Rory, come on. Half time! Now we can get down to the gingerbread house, get our burger and our tea for the half-time interval. Right. I am happy with the number of shots. Going quite well. If we look at the tactics screen. Players. Yeah, we're still... Nathan's looking a little bit ill-disciplined. We might bring Mason Lee on in the second half, obviously. Now Tyson's got his hat-trick. Gainsborough Trinity have made 3 substitutions at half-time to try and change a few things. Oldram. Oh. Big oof upfield. Ashton Hall. Now we're starting to play the Grantham Town football. Just big oofs. A lot of time ball is in the air. Going from defence to defence. I don't like that. Try and sort that out. That's why I'm not letting Dan do any kicking. Oh, he's in here. And they've scored. Ogashi has scored. Right. We will make some subs after this replay. So, yeah, that's a bad goal to concede. It's been coming though, because like I say, Gainsborough were stronger at the end of the first half. Now let's bring Kanye on for Charlie Jemson. Let's bring Harry Wood on for thing. Mitchell Henry can come on for Durrell. Boots is still having a fairly decent game. Mason Lee for Tyson. How that goes. And Jake's playing steady. He's not doing anything amazing. So we've still got Tyler Williams to come on a little bit later. I'm not going to give anybody any team talks because I don't want to confuse anything in this first period of time. Tarry. Oh. Fortunately, Lee Mason, should I say, was on the receiving end of that cross, and he's not the biggest of players in terms of height. Oops. Chris O'Grady. Yes. Good lad. We like the big target man up front. Oh, just a big physical rock he is now. Hoops to Shaw. Hoops smashes him across. Henry. Rory. Lee Shaw, far post. Well done, Lee. To Jake, Ashton, Jobson, over to Henry. So Brady again, getting up there, winning the header. Harry Wood. Henry, O'Grady's lob one over for Mason Lee. Mason Lee doesn't need too many opportunities to put the ball away. Good finisher. Again, this combination of using O'Grady as the target man is proving to be very good. Good pre-season friendly, isn't it? It's good start to things. Right, we're going to bring our new defender on. Bring Jonathan on for Lee Shaw. And Cox on for Chris O'Grady. We've got a defender wing back left. Yep, we've got Joe Stacey who can come on for Damien. Got a defender who can come on for Ashton. We'll let Jake finish off the game. See the match out to the end. And that'll be good. I think that'll be a good first start to things. I know it's only pre-season friendly and we shouldn't get too excited about these results because neither of these, obviously Gainsborough's players won't be terribly fit. Oh, that was unlucky for them. Hit the bar. Won't be at their fittest and best performance, obviously, at this early stage in pre-season. But it's a good sign of things to come. Unfortunately, Dan's not helping me out a lot in goal. Come on, Dan. We need you to do better, Dan. We really do. Is it full time? Well, we won our pre-season friendly, our first outing. We've seen some very positive things, especially from our front players. Chris O'Grady, Nathan Tyson, Lee Shaw. Obviously, we're going to see how the next couple of pre-season friendlies go. And get a better idea for how to strengthen the team going forward. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play a couple of more pre-season friendlies, and then the next video we'll have a look how those friendlies have gone and whether or not I've identified any weak areas in the team that I want to perhaps recruit into. However, for now, folks, I have to say thank you all for watching this video. Please go ahead, leave a like on the video for me, share it wherever you see fit to try and get a few more eyes on the content, and I'll be back with another video very soon in this series. Thank you, everybody, and goodbye from me. Cheerio.